Hello. So I know that I never do my eyebrows and then my face makeup while I'm filming, and that's just to save time and my memory card. But I thought today I'd do something different and I'd just go ahead and show you guys how I do, not how I do it because it's not going to be a tutorial, but just basically me just getting ready. So yeah. The first product that I usually take for my eyebrows is the Ready Set Brow by Benefit. This is just sort of to set them before I go in with the eyebrow product. So I'll just go ahead and brush my eyebrows. And then I go in with the Benefit Brow product and I just set it in place so none of the hairs move and it looks nice and clean. So once that dries out, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in Granite, and I use this product to fill in my eyebrows. Why? Broke. What the fudge, bruh? So now that I'm done with my eyebrows, what I usually do next is I take the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer and I just outline my eyebrows just to make sure that they're very clean. I typically don't do this, but with the look that I want today, I do want everything to be very nice and smooth and cut out. So now that I've carved out my eyebrows, I'm gonna go and take the same concealer and prime my eyelids with that concealer. Alright, so now that we have our eyebrows, I'm gonna move on to the eyeshadow, and for today's look I'm going to be taking the Tati Beauty Volume 1 palette. I'm going to do something simple. I want to do a cut crease with a glitter eyeliner, so I'm going to be working with the matte shadows on this row. So the first shadow that I'm taking is Soothe, which is this very pretty brown tannish transition color. I'm going to put that in my crease, build it up and just blend it. So now that I have that transition color blended out, I'm gonna take Soothe and I'm gonna take Ritual. I'm gonna mix these two colors together and put them right underneath that shade and blend it. So I'm done with that portion. I'm gonna mix Memory and Ritual together just so the black won't be so harsh. I'm gonna be putting this on the outer corner of my eye and then blending it upwards as well as into my crease. And whenever you're working with black eyeshadow, remember to always pat it on lightly and work with little product in the beginning so you won't overdo it. So now that I have sort of the base that I'm looking for and how I want to work with it, I'm just gonna go and blend everything out. Alright, so now that we have it like this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the crease. And as always, when I'm cutting creases, I'm gonna use the Pony Effect Soul Pro Fit Liquid Concealer. This is such a good concealer and it's so high coverage. So now that I have it like this, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and blend it nicely. And I'm using the fluffy brush because I've noticed that when I blend this outwards, it creates a very nice gradient effect with the color at the edge, and that's what I'm looking for. All right, so now that that is blended, I'm gonna go in with this light beige color to set that concealer. All right, so I have that set. I'm gonna go back in with Soothe and clean up the edge right here, just because with that concealer and then this other eyeshadow product, it took away from the deepness up here. So I just went back in and blended that in. So now that I have my gradient effect the way that I want it, I'm gonna go back in with the Memory and Ritual and blend that back into that crease. All right, so I have it the way I want it. I'm just gonna blend this outer part right here so it won't be so harsh. All right, so now that I'm done with that, it's time for the fun part. I'm using that term very loosely because I hate doing liquid eyeliner. I hate it with a passion, but it has to be done for this look. You know what I'm saying? The eyeliner that I'm using is the Ojos Perfectos liquid eyeliner by Araceli Beauty. I might not be in focus for this part because I have to concentrate. Now that I'm done outlining, I'm gonna go in with the NYX matte liquid eyeliner to fill it in. All right, so I think I'm gonna leave the eyeliner like that, and I'm gonna go get a wipe and just clean up the edges. All right, so now that I have the eyeliner somewhat as I want it, I'm gonna take some glue, some eyelash glue that I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna use 3 different glitters. The first glitter I'm using is this one right here. It's very, 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 very pretty. It has a mixture of fine glitter and then also chunky glitter. This one is sort of the same as the other one, except it doesn't have the fine glitter. It just has the chunky glitter in here. And then the next one I'm using is some glitter that is shaped in stars. So I'm taking all these and just mixing them together and putting them on that liquid eyeliner portion. All right, so now that you see that the blue has sort of toned down, that's when I know that it's ready for me to add the glitter. Alright, so now that we're done with the eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry and set for a little bit, and what I'm gonna do in the meanwhile is I'm gonna do my foundation. So I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation, and it's in the shade 270. So after my foundation, I'm going in with the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Again, it's in the shade Vanilla, and I'm just going to conceal and highlight. I know it looks a little excessive, but it's okay, I promise. And then while I'm letting that dry a little bit, I'm taking the Maybelline New York concealer in 60 Cocoa, and I'm going to use that to contour a little bit. But now that I'm done blending my foundation and the concealer and the contour, I'm going to take the Airspun Loose Face Powder and just set my foundation. So while I'm baking my face, I'm going to be taking the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. So to brighten that up, since it's looking a little red, I'm gonna be taking my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil in light medium bronzer. I'm gonna take some powder again and just carve it out. So for the lipsticks, I'm using the Kat Von D lipsticks, and I'm mixing Lolita and Vampira together. So for the lashes, I'm using two lashes that I put together. I put the Araceli Chewy lashes with some Kiss lashes together. Alright, so this is the final look for this video. If you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to give this a big thumbs up, share, subscribe. Everything that I used for my makeup today will be listed in the description box down below, so make sure to check that out.